unleashed questions. An endless stream of whys, hows, and what ifs. Some more awkward than others. That's how you learned. That's how we all learn. But then we grow a bit older and a bit more wise, and sometimes we lose that curious itch. Now, we're not saying asking is always easy. It takes courage. And sometimes it gets us into trouble. But it's all worth it.
For the questions we ask shape who we become. They are the catalysts of change. The engines propelling new discoveries. They keep our brains churning and our hands working so we can do things better, make things better, make things like this. So raise your hand. Even when asking doesn't reveal an answer right away, it will lead to more inspiring questions. Just remember to keep your curious on. ACER, keep asking.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Mr. Jason Chen, Corporate President and Chief Executive Officer of ACER.
Good morning. My name is Jason Chen. I'm the CEO of ACER Corporation. Early last year, I joined ACER with a lot of uncertainty in front of us. So at the time, Wall Street Journal said, Jason is a person to watch, or at least one of the persons to be watched. A year later, we stabilized the company, we turned the company into profitable. People ask us and ask me, how did we do that? I told people, we don't do it conventionally, try to find problems and fix problems, but instead, we focus on what we can do the best, and focus on where to pursue opportunities. So I use an analogy that let us face the sun, run as fast as we can toward the sun, and don't worry about the shadows. And for that, Business Week actually called me a sun chaser. A year later, coming back to New York, as promised, we're going to show you our product line for the coming back-to-school season. When looking for possible options on venues and locations, my people told me, for World Trade Center, this venue has no drapes, with unlimited sunlight. That's how we are here. Welcome to join us. Welcome to join us. Together, we pursue the sun. Couple highlights last year since we met. Within the PC industry, the fastest growing segment was Chromebook. We launched our Chromebook last year, and guess what? The industry actually doubled last year. And ACER Chromebook, we tripled. When the industry doubled, we tripled our business. In the US market, for instance, we are not the #1 best sales SKU, but we are #2, #3, #4, all ACER notebook. For that, thank you very much. Last year, one of the highlights that we did in New York City was to launch our 2-in-1 product. I have to say, for this particular product, we were not the first to the market, but we ran very, very fast. In multiple countries, in Europe, in Asia, in US market, we actually made lots of tractions. And for that, it becoming also one of the fastest growing segment in the PC industry. And we have decided to make our 2-in-1 product more than just one single product. We're going to make them to be a family of products. And today, later, you will see that. Phone, that's another one. We understand it's a busy market, it's a crowded, lots of product going on. Some people say it's not very healthy industry, but we've been pretty consistent and pretty persistent. Multiple products launched, won awards, getting traction. At this moment, we have more than 50 countries that we have reached selling our phones. We doubled our business again last year after a triple year a year before. We're pretty happy for that. Another key highlight I would like to say, conventionally, ACER has been strong in consumer PC. But ladies and gentlemen, last year, we saw the effort. We actually grew 80% for our commercial business. And I can tell you, the industry did not grow 80%. And ACER, we grew 80% for our commercial PC. To the point, how did we do that? We did position management. We optimized our operation, understanding the environment we are in, but those are all internals. What and my team run our business, and we're not going to talk too much about that today. Today we're going to focus on what's next. The next is how we create value. And for that, we have decided to concentrate ourselves in 3 areas. Design, to start with. You will see lots of designs that we believe will touch people's heart. Secondly, time to market. And last one, very important, how we do the market reach. Those are 3 areas that we believe we will have lots of value to the industry. Design, to start with. Design is a very subjective thing. Fortunately enough, we have a very strong design lab, led by Sage. Where's Sage? Our chief designer. Where's Sage? Sage is in the back. Sage, chief designer of ACER Corporation. The guy with great taste that is able to design our product to fit not just a practical requirement like people expect in a particular place like Germany. How many people from Germany here? I'm sure you guys are very practical people. You are price, performance, things that be reliable and robust, right? And even beyond that, to another extreme of people's expectation, touch and feel. They have to be beautiful, they have to be sensational. You have to feel good about that. We are able to do this side all the way to sensational so that people see our product, they feel good about our product. The true value of technology, and by the way, I learned this from Dr. Eddie Groff. And he said the true value of technology is about time. And we knew that. And therefore, one of the values that we could do is bring the technology, the fastest and the lowest cost to the market as soon as possible. That is the true value. And we are moving ourselves beyond time to market to first to market in the technology segment that we select. A good example of the Intel MuleSense 3D camera. We are first taking the technology to the market. We're the first taking 15-inch Chromebook to the market. We're the first to take G-Sync graphic technology to monitor in the market, first one. We're also the first one taking the multi-user MIMO Wi-Fi technology to the market. And we intend to continue to bring technology as soon as possible to reach the market. And reaching the market is not reaching a niche, a small market. We are talking about a market that we can reach more than 160 countries in the world. In fact, we actually look at how many countries and markets that you can't find ACER. Those are the white spots. The white spots. Other than that, ACER is everywhere. And for that, we are counting how many products we are moving. Ladies and gentlemen, every day, ACER is selling more than 100,000 products every single day. With that, thank you very much again. Our product that describe our story were told through you. But the reporters and the bloggers, the tweeters around the world, people introduce our product, people talk about our story. I hope for that we introduce technology product to our customers and our story also inspire other people in the world. Through you, we reach the world. Thank you. Thank you for helping us do that. Enough about what already happened. So what I will do next is to spend a couple of minutes about our strategy moving on. So next at ACER today is more than the product itself, but also what do we plan to do. This page is an identical page that me as the CEO, I presented to ACER board. And I call them the 3-layer strategy. On the left-hand side, what you see is our core business. Very much PC-centric, PC, monitor, display-centric. PC, at best, is a stable industry. But in the stable, not growing industry, there are bright spots. That is still growing fast. The Chromebook that we talk about, the 2-in-1 we talk about, the gaming that I'm going to talk about later today, multiple areas. Yes, we have to make sure that we capture all the bright spots that we will be able to stay on top of that. However, in the macro level, we knew the industry is stable. So what do we do? That is a process, I call it optimization. If we know the industry is like that inevitably, we will have to optimize ourselves and get ourselves ready for that. I use the analogy that if you know you have to get into the water inevitably, better change it to be swimming suit. And if you don't have time to change to swimming suit, at least take out your shoes to get yourself ready for that. There are only 4 or 5 players in the PC industry. And I have to tell you, all of them are survivors. All of us are survivors. We're getting ourselves best optimized to the level. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to declare and announce today we will be the last man stand for PC industry. We have optimized ourselves to the level we have the lowest operational expense. No matter what happens, we will be here and I will be here. You can just see me like your head. And beyond that, in the total information technology and communication industry, the biggest and the fastest growing segment is smartphone. It's so obvious. To grow our business, we will get into smartphone. And as I said earlier, the industry is going through its own consolidation, and believe me, there will be more people trying to exit the segment than people trying to enter the segment, because fundamentally there's only one company who's making any profit meaningfully in this segment, and we know which one. When there's not enough profit, people try to exit. And our strategy here is to make sure that we go through our own learning curve while the industry is going through its consolidation process. And our strategy can be summarized in 2 key words: consistency and persistency. And you'll be surprised how persistent we are in this segment. And the right-hand side is our technology vision, build your own cloud. Last year, we introduced our build your own cloud vision in the same event, like global product launch. And we are using that technology to connect our different devices from 1 inch to 100 inch. And over here, we have navigated ourselves and explore ourselves, getting out of our thinking into different areas. And for that, we hopefully will expand our business boundaries and build up more business portfolios. And for that, 3 things, I call them 3 layers strategy. Continue our momentum of our core business, grow faster in our new business, and navigate and explore, build up our newer business. Today, we are here to show you our product lineup for the coming back-to-school season. We launched more than 40 products. Well, how much time do we have? We have about 1 minute per product. Don't worry, we're going to keep on. And we were going to demonstrate more than 250 products in our showcase. You all ready for that? Let's listen to Microsoft.
Hi, I'm Peter Hahn, and I lead the worldwide OEM marketing team at Microsoft. I want to congratulate ACER on the launch of their incredible lineup of new Windows 2-in-1 convertible and gaming PCs. Microsoft and ACER have a long-standing partnership, working in close collaboration to bring new and innovative devices to market, like those here today. Some of the devices I'm most excited about are, first, the Switch family of detachables and the R convertible series, all of which provide a no-compromise mobile solution for productivity and entertainment on the go. Second, the Aspire V15, a powerful PC with an immersive entertainment experience. Third, powerful Predator gaming PCs that enable awesome new gaming experiences through fluid gaming that will take advantage of the seamless integration between Windows 10 and Xbox. Beyond PCs, I'm excited that ACER has announced both a Windows Phone and an integrated Windows wearable that will be available later this quarter. It's great to see the expansion of Windows across ACER's portfolio of devices. Congratulations again to ACER, and thank you for your support and commitment to building innovative Windows devices. We look forward to bringing Windows 10 devices and experiences to market together.
Hi, I'm Joe Belfiore, Vice President in the Windows team at Microsoft. And while I'm sorry I can't be there in person, I'm very happy to be a part of ACER's Global Press Conference today. It's my great pleasure to thank ACER for its engineering excellence, continued dedication, and fantastic support for the Windows platform. As you all know, ACER has made significant investments to deliver an exceptional customer experience across its portfolio. In particular, there are 2 key investments we're excited about. Skype certification, which delivers a fantastic audio-visual capability, enhancing the Skype call experience, and devices with precision touchpads, which distinguish amazingly between accidental gestures and the intentional use of the touchpad in a way that brings touch to life on devices that don't have touchscreens. ACER's continue to invest with this new portfolio to showcase some of the key features of Windows 10. In particular, the Continuum feature for their 2-in-1 devices, which makes it possible to effortlessly switch between laptop and tablet mode. They've done some fantastic optimization of audio and voice, so the Cortana experience is delightful and works fantastically well. And of course, they're introducing a new gaming portfolio that's optimized to seamlessly integrate Xbox gaming with Windows 10. These kinds of products, as well as the introduction of a new family of devices like Windows phones and this Leap, a Windows integrated wearable band, mean that ACER can truly deliver one experience across all these devices, and they'll work beautifully together, enabling amazing Windows 10 experiences for our joint customers. Of course, all of you attending the launch in person will have the opportunity to see and experience these impressive designs firsthand. So I'd like to say congratulations on a great new product line, and a big thank you to ACER for your amazing continued partnership and your commitment to Windows 10.
Windows 10 introduction is a very important initiative for this year. Time to market, very important, we will do that, but even more. ACER is the first one and the only one at this moment for the industry is able to deliver the true value of Windows 10, which means cross-platform, consistent user interface. ACER has a wearable product all the way to phone, computer, or Windows-based. The true value of Windows 10, ladies and gentlemen, cross-platform, consistent user interface, Windows 10 will be able to deliver. ACER is the best to do that. Ready for our product. Throughout the process, we use a methodology of finding insights, asking questions. For now, I would like to invite Eric to join me on the stage to talk about some of the insights and products. Eric, how are you doing?
Jason, good. Thank you. So, this Keep Asking campaign, it's a very important initiative for us. And in the last year, we've really focused on learning more on what users are looking for, how they use devices, and then we've learned some insights from that effort. One of these that I'd like to point out is 77% of users are leaving work at the end of the day and still needing to be connected.
77% people get out of their work and still connected.
They're still connected.
I think people are just working too hard, isn't it?
Yes. But that's just so they can maintain their current level of productivity. Now, what we can learn from that is to provide devices that meet their needs both at work and away from work. One of those first products I'll show you today, in a family of them, is a 360-degree convertible device we call the ACER R11.
360 degree of convertibility.
Yes, for example, you can see here, the screen will rotate
All the way.
And it can be used then, not just as a notebook, but as a tablet. The hinge has been reinforced. It has something we call a dual fork hinge, so it provides a great wobble-free touch experience when you're in notebook mode. It does not flop away.
And the touch and feel of the design and the material that we use is incredible too.
Well, this is really important because, as I mentioned, people are not just using this at work. It's something they're taking with them and working elsewhere throughout the day. It has to look and match their lifestyle. So we have a nice color and texture, which also makes it very easy to grip and hold on to and carry around.
The color and the taste of the texture.
So that's the ACER R11.
R11.
Next up is a detachable 2-in-1 device.
You're talking about Switch 10 product?
This is the Switch 10.
The new family of Switch 10.
So you had mentioned earlier, rightfully so, that we did very well with the Switch 10 product. So we enhanced that and made the hinge even easier to remove and attach.
So we have the second generation of hinge technology.
Yes. And of course it has 4 use modes.
And look at this color.
Oh, this is a beautiful color. We've got 4 different colors available on this.
4 different colors?
Yes. And it also has a nice texture to it. We've patterned this after a different type of fabric. Again, nice and easy to hold on to. And, 6 colors on this, but easy to hold on to.
Even more.
It also has a long battery life. We're looking at 12 hours.
12 hours.
Battery life on this.
Wow.
And pretty thin, very portable.
And I would have to say, same with the previous product, the texture and the touch and feel. It gives you a great taste.
Yes. So don't just take my word for it. We will have these on display throughout the environment here after our session, so where you can go touch, feel, play, and get a feel for the device. But we're not done with just the 10-inch. I also have an 11-inch.
Okay, so Switch 11. Let me guess, that's 11-inch, isn't it?
Good guess. It is an 11-inch device. So it's more geared towards productivity than the 10-inch. 11.6-inch screen. Full HD panel. We're using a Core M processor on this.
Well, I want to see the texture.
And we made it a little more professional. So we're going with a metal finish, an aluminum finish. I would say this is sensational, yeah.
Wow.
And of course, detachable, just like the previous item.
Good.
Easily attach and detach. Go from productivity to consumption.
Okay.
Now, not on our slide deck here, I have 2 secret products that I want to show everybody here.
Okay. 2 secret products for Switch family.
Now, the first is back down to the 10-inch size, and this is a version of the Switch 10 with Gorilla Glass on the cover, and it's made with the same coloring that you've seen on our S7 Ultrabook. So very elegant. The whole point here is this is a very elegant.
So this
and
is
stylish
glass.
device. Yes.
This is a glass design of Switch product. My gosh.
And of course,
Beautiful.
just like the Switch family, it's detachable, works as both a notebook or a tablet.
Show this glass. Clean and beautiful and durable glass.
But that's just the first of the two secret products. Let me grab the other one here. We're going to go now up to a larger screen. This is the Switch 12.
12-inch. 12-inch notebook you're talking about. Thin and light.
Very thin, very light. Actually, let me close that up.
Show to people how thin that is.
I think we'll be able to zoom in on that right there. And just for reference, put my big thick thumb next to it, although that's maybe not good for scale. And then, of course, you know,
It looks like just a beautiful, elegant, full-size 12-inch notebook.
It's a great productivity device. It's also very easy to carry with you wherever you go.
Up here, and they are detachable as well, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Oh my God, that's a secret one. That's our Switch family. And for now, I would like to invite General Bell, Intel Fellow, and Vice President join me on the stage.
Nice to see you again, Jason.
Hi, how are you doing? It's been some time.
It has been some time. You still look gorgeous, though. I don't know how you do that.
Oh, you go to Segway.
It's really why I'm here, just for compliments.
You know, a long time ago, when I was working with Intel, General Bell joined Intel at the time, and she does a very special task for the company. Do you want to tell people what you do in Intel?
Sure. So I'm a cultural anthropologist by training.
So you're not a semiconductor scientist?
Not this week.
Ah,
No, I have a PhD in cultural anthropology from Stanford. My job is to study people, so a little bit like Sage Peng and your customer experience lab.
customer experience study.
Exactly. My job is to think about what people want, what they're frustrated by, what they aspire to, and then think about how you can use all of that information to drive next generation technology development.
Okay, so you are in a semiconductor company to study how people use those technology into people's experience.
Yes.
Is that a way to describe that?
Yeah, absolutely. So if you think about doing long-lead technology development, you need to know where the technology is going, even when you start. So part of my job is to think about how do we build better microprocessors.
Wonderful, wonderful. So what have you seen? How do you feel so far?
Well, you know I want this. In fact, I may just take it with me when I leave
We have 6 colors. You showing on this color?
This one, it matches my rings perfectly.
That's true. That's true.
I know. Who knew? No, so part of why I think this is delightful, so as I said, I study user experience. One of the things we knew when the 2-in-1s came along was how the hinge work was going to be hugely important.
The hinge is important.
The piece about how it comes apart, right? And there'd be multiple versions of those. Think about the ones that spun around, detached. But one of the challenges is how do you make that work beautifully?
Easy.
Easy, but also, see if I can get this right again, with this incredibly, I might go do this wrongly, with that incredibly satisfying sound
To put that back.
when it goes back together again.
Yeah.
That's why you have an aim to do these things. It clicks back together again perfectly, right? So part of what is lovely about this is the haptics. So when you think about for consumers, there's a feedback piece, a little mechanism, the sound you hear, that makes you know that the thing is working. So part of the challenge, and you guys have done this so beautifully.
Thank
All of those products are gorgeous, right? But part of the reason they are is not just that they're aesthetically pleasing, but they're solving problems for consumers.
Thank you very much.
You're very
We
welcome.
are taking the technology to people.
Exactly.
And thanks for your insight and thanks for your
And
support.
I'm taking it away.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
And there's another gentleman from Intel. Want to say something to
I want to
us?
personally thank ACER for a long-term business partnership and collaboration. ACER makes great products with best-in-class performance. The new Aspire V15 and the upcoming Predator gaming lineup with the most powerful next-generation Intel Core processors will certainly ignite the entertainment and gaming industry. Not only are you making great strides in gaming, but I am impressed with your advancements in the mobile market with your new 2-in-1 designs like the Switch 11 and R11 form factors. which will offer a great, best-in-class experience for your customers. Great work, ACER team. I wish you continued success, and I welcome everyone to try out the latest Intel technology in the ACER event showcase. Thank you.
Thank you, a friend from Intel. Education is one of the segments that will make a lot of progress recently. And it's an important segment for the industry and an important area for human beings' future. In this area, we have made quite a bit of progress. Let's hear what our customers talk about ACER.
ACER actually has a sincere interest in being a real partner with technology, but because the last thing we want to do is deploy 5,000 units and have a problem with them.
Well, we just purchased the ACER C720P, which is a touchscreen Chromebook. It is absolutely phenomenal, so we are so happy with it.
In the last 18 months, we've rolled out about close to 5,000 Chromebooks for our students. They're always receptive to the challenges that we face. They're not too big to listen.
They understand education's purchasing cycle, which is different than the consumer market. ACER gets that.
They're very keen on listening to what educators need, listening to how school districts use technology, developing solutions for us.
You're seeing things that you maybe mentioned just in passing, that you thought it'd be cool if they could do this, and guess what? It's in the product.
When you talk to ACER and you find out that there's a special service channel just for education, it's really hard to find someone else that can do that.
It's the fact you see so many ACER devices out there now in students' hands on a daily basis, making a difference in their learning opportunities and changing the way we teach and learn in the classroom. I think that's a testament to the impact that ACER's had on learning and students in the United States.
And throughout the process, we also have quite a bit of insights. Eric.
Jason, yes, we have learned a lot, not just from our customers where we've had a lot of feedback, but from end users as well. And when we think about the education sector, there's going to be a need for 12 million new teachers by 2020. And beyond just having the teachers to take care of children and to educate, they need the tools. So we need to provide them with tools that are going to make their jobs easier, to improve everything. What I'm holding here is one of our new products. It's called the C910. This is a 15-inch Chromebook, and I'll open it up so we can see that.
Full-size notebook run out Chrome?
Yes, it's first of its kind to market, largest screen on a Chromebook. This also happens to be the first to launch with a Core i5 processor, so it's very powerful.
High-performance, powerful Chromebook.
And a beautiful full HD screen, a very large touchpad, and then upward-facing speakers.
Wonderful. So this is a full-size notebook, not too heavy, good texture as well.
We do have a good texture around. If you pull up the next slide, we'll be able to see some of the details on that. And I'll grab the next product. And our next product is a 10-inch tablet designed for education.
Education tablet.
Iconia Tab 10. And this is a full HD panel with Gorilla Glass.
Wait a minute. Tablet is tablet. Why is this particular called an education tablet?
So, a number of things. Good question. Keep asking those questions. We've removed a lot of the typical software that were pre-installed on a device, especially tablets, and made it very simple and easy. We've added features like NFC to make it easy for students and teachers to share and turn in classes homework. It's Google Play for Education certified, meaning and it's easy to get apps that are designed specifically for education.
So everything is optimized and durable and robust, right?
Yes, and it also has a Google Management Console, so teachers can easily add new users to the classroom or limit permissions, things like that. And like you mentioned, it's been reinforced inside to make it a little more durable for those occasional drops.
Students, education, we understand that, we get it. So
the next product I'm going to talk about are
inside.
The inside.
spent on consumer watching digital videos throughout their personal device last year. Wow.
So people are using devices a lot more wherever they go, so we need to create the products that they're looking for. An example of that is our new Aspire V15.
This is a mainstream notebook, right?
This is definitely mainstream to a little more premium. I say that because of the very high quality aluminum finish on here.
Oh my God, this is very, very different.
With a nice pattern, yeah.
Well, I think it's more than just texture and pattern. We are actually using a very new material. Talk to us about this material.
So nano imprint lithography.
Say it again.
Nano imprint lithography is the process by which this is made. And it is aluminum, it has a nice etched pattern in there. Hopefully the screens are showing that now. Otherwise, it's an entertainment device. It has a full HD panel. It has great sound with Dolby audio. And it can be configured in a wide variety of ways.
Beautiful machine.
Now, a little more portable than a 15-inch notebook is an 8-inch tablet, the Iconio 1A.
Okay.
So, take a look there. What we've done here to make it better is include IPS, so wide viewing angles, and then
beautiful graphic and video quality as well, right?
Absolutely great for playing games and for watching videos. And for taking notes and inputting into the device, it has something called ACER Precision Plus. This is a very fine input method. It has more sensors than other tablets on the market, so it's very precise, like the name implies, and it can take very fine drawn lines, including you can use a regular pencil.
So you say you can use pencil to draw?
Yes. Typically you cannot do that with tablet products, but this one you can. We have demonstrations around. We have an education environment set up, and you can see that on,
yep.
You can see that on the 10-inch and where we have the
colors.
Multiple colors, 10 colors, and another nice
10 colors.
10 colors, easy to hold on to. Will even fit into a back pocket.
Beautiful.
Now, staying with the entertainment theme is a portable projector.
It's a little baby.
Yeah, it's pretty tiny. It has its own power source. It also comes with its own speakers, so it'll produce its own sound. I can take this with me on the road and give a presentation much like this, for instance.
So it's like a mobile personal theater that we carry around.
Absolutely. So why project or limit yourself to an 8-inch screen or a 15-inch screen? Why not go to 100 inches by projecting onto a wall? Like I said, it has integrated sound with it, and it's auto-sensing for the ambient environment, the lighting that's there, so it'll adjust brightness and saturate colors.
Wait, say it again. This is key. Auto-sensing of what?
Ambient light.
So you want auto-sensing the external light and decide on its own light projection.
Correct. It will adjust the brightness to accommodate for that. So you have a very good entertainment experience.
That's wonderful. Thank you.
Now, last but not least, in our entertainment series of products here, is something that may look a little familiar.
Rebel One, come on, Eric. We showed Rebel One last year in New York, and we showed that in Berlin, and we have started shipping. What's new this time?
Well, it's still a good-looking product. It's unobtrusive, it's small, but now we're talking more about the software suite that supports it and makes it a great streaming device for the home. It's a great multimedia device. It's like a home theater PC, but it fits in almost any sort of design element.
So last year when we talked about this product, it's a beautiful design mini PC with huge hard disk drive. I remember that go all the way up to 6 terabyte storage.
Correct.
And now we are coming out with the software suite to make it to be a home media center.
It's a very simple and easy way to manage your media and to enjoy rich multimedia content, including this will support 7.1 channel audio right from this little device here.
Wonderful. So make it even more powerful. Thank you, Eric. The next time for smartphone. For that, I would like to invite Mr. Liu, the president of ACER Smartphone Product Group. ST, how are you doing?
Good, thank you, Jason.
Here you go.
You should take a moment and take a look outside. This feeling like stepping on the flying carpet on top of the world. Thank you, Jason. Morning, ladies and gentlemen. A year ago, I was here also with Jason and presented to some of you on our smartphone strategy and progress. And Jason alluded to earlier on that over the last 12 months, we have grown at least 2 times more, and we have expanded ourselves into another 25 markets or so. So we operate in about 50 markets. However, I think it's an understatement to say that the whole smartphone business is really, really a challenging and crazy place. So we believe that our strategy in smartphone, which is to focus, selective, and really, really be segments in what we do is extremely important. We are not going to be everything to everyone, everywhere in the world. We're going to be selective and we're going to focus. So with that testimony of the last 12 months of performance, I'm very happy to tell you that our strategy is good, is correct, it will continue to be like that. Which is a good introduction for me to take you to the first product that we're going to talk about today. She's going to be coming up soon. Well, take a look at the view first. Okay, here we are. Well, ladies and gentlemen, last year we launched 2 great products. One is called the X1. It's our first phablet, an octa-core, fantastic product. But we only target to a small segment of the market in one geography in Asia. The second product we launched last year, which, second of the products I want to talk about, was the E700. It was the first product from a brand that manufactured with 3 SIM cards. This year, targeting the same segment, customers, executives, business people, salespeople who have to travel all over the world, we are launching the X2 products, which is going to be the combination of the 2 great products I just mentioned earlier on. The X1, which is a phablet, this E700, which is triple SIM ready products. So the X2 here is really, really a combination of these good things. And then what we've done is we've slapped in there a 4,000 milliamps hour battery. So this baby is going to last for a long, long time. We did very well with the E700 triple SIM in Latin America and in India. Our X1, which is a phablet, we did very well in some of the geography in Asia. Large screen. Our friend, the other really nice company, has done a great job with their 5.5 inch. And here we are. This is the ACER 5.5 inch. It will be the workhorse for many, many of us. Fantastic product. Beautiful, as you can see. And the most attractive thing to this is the 3 SIM card and the 4,000 milliamp hour battery. I have 1 SIM card in England, 1 in Singapore where I come from, and 1 in Papua New Guinea. Having fun. So all these in one package is called the X2. And it is fantastic. You can play with it at the back in the booth. There's one nice little playful thing I want to introduce to you. Here in ACER Engineering and Design Houses, if you recall, last year we introduced something called the ACER Rapid buttons. And we have this little button in the back where you can launch your camera and some flashlight, things that you want to launch very, very quickly. We're replacing that with a smart flip. I haven't quite figured out the marketing name yet. My marketing person was saying that we'll call this Rapid Quick One Slide Snap Fit Cover. Not sexy at all. We'll figure out the right name. But what it basically does, it replaces the ACER Rapid we used to have at the back. And all of a sudden, this is software configured. It's very, very playful. You can imagine this little slot on this plate without opening the cover. You can launch many, many things as you like. And you can also start doing games and fun little things that fill your micro moments as you wait for your next bus and so on and so forth. So we're very excited about this particular product. It's targeting to a segment of people we think is very, very suitable for what ACER stands for. And the other thing I forgot to say is that it's always, when I come up here to present, I always say, look at all these great products, and we're a business in a great blessing because we have lots of technologies and innovation from my brothers and sisters and girlfriends over there. the laptop and the notebooks and all that. And we are collecting all these experiences and technologies and we're putting them into smartphone as well. That's the key difference between this smartphone company and other smartphone companies you see. Last year, we announced our wearable product. The first wearable product we called ACER Leap. This year, we'll announce 2 more new wearable products in the same band family, in the same design language. The first one I want to talk about is what can we use our wearable to improve our people's health? And that leads me to the questions and the statement we made last year. What is the strategy of our wearable products? There are 3. Fashion. It's got to be beautiful. It's got to be like jewelry. Like another company who we launched recently, fantastic, great job, love their products. I can't get one until the 29th of April. Second, lifestyle. Activity trackers, music control, etc., etc. Third is health. Today, we will launch what we call the Leap Fit. The Leap Fit is an interesting product. It will do all the good stuff that we have always wanted our wearable to do. Control, communication, and now a bit of a health. If you look at this product here, it comes with a heart rate detector, which is optical based, which is good. And then you see 2 curious metal pads in the back here. Eventually it will be gold plated, 24 karat gold plated. These 2 pads will detect, this is a long English word, galvanic skin response of our body. So together with the heart rate detector and our activity tracker, temperature, etc., etc., through a fusion of sensors, we will be able to give you stress index. Yes, stress index. So you ask yourself, why the hell do you need this thing to tell you you're stressful? I can tell you I'm extremely stressful standing up here. But the key point is, ladies and gentlemen, our heart rate detector will continuously scan your heart rate throughout the day. We do about 150 scans a day. And then our galvanic skin response detector is a very low current drain device. Will continue to scan your reactions. You know, this is a little bit like you're nervous, you're sweaty or whatever. And together through this algorithm where we work with a bunch of the neurosurgeons, we'll give you an index of where your stress is. And why is that important? Well, it is important because then, you know, when you're stressful, you're not stressful at work and so on and so forth. People like us, we can then make the right decision to maybe do a better life and then have a healthy life and adjust accordingly. The key thing is also that we are going to put this into a chart like this. So in the application that comes with our product, there will be a chart. A report card, we call it ACER H, and in here you'll see that all the key metrics that we measure using our wearable will be displayed on a spider chart. In there you see your heart rate, your calories burned, how many steps you run, and so on and so forth. I have a sample of it here. If you can zoom into there, that's me in the middle there. And then you have a spider chart of showing where you are throughout the day in your stress, in your heart rate, and so on and so forth, and give you a report card. We call that little application the ACER H. And the other one on the middle one, is the heart rate detector, which we will do a statistic through the week, the month, and so on and so forth, and then give you back a report card. So we're making all these modifications and applications improvement to fit into what we call the health thing. My first category of wearable is gotta be, it must be beautiful, fashionable. So ladies and gentlemen, today we are also announcing what we call the Leap Curve. It's our first curve, let's see if this can turn on. It's the first curve Leap wearable that we're going to introduce. This thing is curved, man, I tell you. The display is curved, the battery is curved, the PC board is curved, and it's curved around my wrist. And it's a fantastic ergonometric design so that it fits comfortably over your hand, with the strap being able to change into multiple design. So the Leap Curve is our fashion-centric wearable. The Leap Fit is our more entry-level health wearable. And then finally, not the least, we are doing band design, which are exchangeable. And in fact, we're going to enable many of our partners in the region so we can collaborate in designing the bands, and maybe the bands itself will become a more profitable commercial items than the core itself. You remember last year we announced the Leap, which is the basic wearable that is available in some market right now. And we are also enabling our partners to do these sort of interesting things to our Leap. Multiple design, we're enabling our partners in the region to put multiple design, brand collaboration, etc., etc. For instance, this one here is cloth-based. And these ones here are all really, really cool design. And the thing is that because we can just take this off, you can keep changing the band, the strap, and this core here is transferable from one to the other. So, extremely excited about all these things that we're introducing. The wearable space is, in my mind, a focus area for ACER smartwear. Are we working on other smartwear? I can tell you that we are. And in fact, we are in some deep exploration with some other companies as well who have the same interest. So, having said all that, Jason alluded to earlier on that Win 10 is a big thing for us, and I believe so as well. This year was the first time that here in Smartphone we decided that we shall do a Windows 10 phone, and we shall make it successful. I think we have a great shot at doing it. The Win 10's strategy and visions fits into what we want to do. The connections of 1 inch, which is our wearable, to 100 inch, which is our projector. So, ladies and gentlemen, this year, we will introduce the M220, which we announced in MWC. And I have in front of me here, that one, over here, is the first M220 with Win 10 operating system running on it. The first one we have. And then as soon as Microsoft release the Win 10, all those who have the M220 will get the upgrade automatically, seamlessly, and actually enjoyably. And our Leap, as you know, our Leaps now supports and sync and work together with all 3 operating systems of the world: Android, iOS, and now Microsoft. So ladies and gentlemen, it's a great time to be here. Like I said, I can't stop looking out there and then just give you the vision and illusion that one day we might also rule the world. So with that, thank you very much.
Thank you, ST. In fact, all the speakers we do feel we are in a little bit competition with so beautiful view outside of the window. Building on cloud is our technology. We are evolving ourselves, navigating ourselves into a different business area. From connecting on the ACER device to coming out with Internet of Things, hardware device, or even explore ourselves into new communication and computing era. Some of the concepts coming out of box thinking. Things like, what if we put a tablet, a touch tablet, on your desk and become a phone? A product like this could potentially give people a very different experience. A tablet and a phone. That is a new usage model. Conceptually, we're exploring ourselves and potentially can change how people work and experience. And we'll continue to explore ourselves and be open-minded and see what else we can do. Multiple video, people talk about ACER gaming. We started our gaming strategy, shipping V9 for product. A wonderful gaming machine, thin and light, that you don't feel embarrassed when you take it into a business meeting. It doesn't look like a toy. It's getting widely accepted. Followed with our Curve, first ever in the industry, Curve 34-inch G-Sync gaming monitor. Wonderful, wonderful product. People are just asking, can we have more? And by the way, You can have more. The problem is still floating on the sea outside of California port. As soon as the people come back from the strike, those monitors will reach the continent. But we're not going to stop here. We thought through it, and for our gaming strategy, ladies and gentlemen, ACER, hardcore gaming, let's all be it.
You're in the sun. As stress stimulus from the brain releases chemicals. A trigger that causes the heart to race and blood pressure to rise. The pupils dilate to take in as much light as possible. The veins in the skin constrict, redirecting blood to major muscles, causing the chill. The muscles are now tense, energized by the suddenly flooding of adrenaline in order to allow more oxygen to the lungs. Smooth muscles start relaxing. Non-essential systems have now shut down. You have trouble focusing on small tasks. It's time to let instincts take over. Or flight. Predator from ACER.
Talking about gaming. Eric, you a gamer?
I am definitely a gamer. I have been so excited about this project since I heard we were getting back into serious gaming. I've been waiting all day to talk about this. All these other products are definitely fun.
We call it hardcore gaming.
This is hardcore, extreme, serious gaming. And this is what I've been wanting to talk to everybody about. Now, I have to be careful on what I say. There's a lot of details I can't quite reveal yet, but I want to say that there is no fight or flight. These products are so good, there's only flight. There's no need to question about running away. So, starting with our desktop Predator system right here, this is a beautiful chassis, and it's designed with the gamer in mind. We've asked questions, we've surveyed, we've talked to people in our employ that know quite a bit about gaming, and we're going to deliver what gamers are looking for.
So it's a powerful gaming machine with muscle of design.
Definitely a lot of muscle. The latest processors, the latest graphics, the latest chipsets, functionality that end users are looking for, expandability, the ease of use to get in and make those changes.
And coming out next what? Next.
So, on the mobile side, you mentioned the V Nitro Black Edition, which has done extremely well for us. But now we're going to take it to the next level. The V Nitro is kind of like the car I drive, it's a Corvette. But it doesn't quite perform with Ferraris. This product does. We have 15 and 17-inch versions of this product on the way, and it's going to be very well thought out with what the gamer is looking for in terms of functionality, features, specs, programmable buttons with shortcuts to based on game. People can customize. Obviously, the movement keys. We show the back of this as well. Massive cooling because this can have very powerful processors, both for computing and for graphics. This is an awesome machine. Expansion that the end user can get to and easily upgrade memory, storage, things like that. With the panel there, subwoofer for amazing sound. I just can't tell you how excited I am about these.
15-inch and 17-inch. And on top of that, we are coming out with also the next generation Predator.
So we've been very, very successful with the G-Sync monitors. Like you mentioned, first to market with IPS for G-Sync, first to market with the 34-inch, and now we have a 35-inch curved G-Sync monitor, and this is
professional gamers.
Oh, it's immersive. It's a wonderful display. Now we have one more product to talk about.
I thought we already talked about gaming desktop, gaming notebook, gaming monitor.
A family of Predator products, yes.
And the last one coming up is?
Well, we don't want to stop there. Let's make a gaming tablet as well. So under the Predator umbrella, or family of products, we will have an awesome performing, great entertainment and gaming device. On the front here, you're going to have 4 speakers for amazing
Alongside
sound.
4 speakers, surrounding sound that you will get a full surrounding audio experience.
I won't get into details on the screen yet because that's something we should talk about more in detail later, but haptic feedback, the ability to...
What does that mean? You give you feedbacks, right?
It's just shaking your hand as you're playing to let you know a shroop is ready to be deployed or you've been attacked somewhere else. It gets it more immersive as a gaming device.
Wow. And this is kind of gaming tablets that second to nothing. And will give you the true gaming experience in even a tablet form factor. And for that, we're going to have V-Natural product that is already shipping with hardcore gaming product, full product line, and on top of that is how we go to market. Ladies and gentlemen, Team ACER.
Team ACER on reserve.
I'm Scrap, and I'm a StarCraft player for Team ACER.
Gaming is my passion. Mein Name ist Polizei, ich bin 23 Jahre alt und spiele seit 2009 professionell Spieler.
Team ACER, thank you all for your help today. But this venue will continue. Wi-Fi is provided, 360 degrees of view on New York City, and unlimited supply of coffee. We're going to have this floor, and by the way, we have more than this floor. We have another floor underneath. There are 2 floors in this venue. We're going to stay here until night. We're going to have the view of New York, daytime, sunset, and the beautiful evening. Ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy that. Thank you.